On a normal day, Kafue district would be busy with people walking in the streets, marketeers selling, as well as shops and offices open for business. Being a transit town, trucks, buses and other vehicles in transit to Chirundu border, Siavonga and Southern Province would be seen moving or parked within the town. But today is not like any other day, as the town is in a total lockdown. One would mistake it for an abandoned town. As one approaches Shimabala Toll Plaza, health personnel check their temperature as well as sanitize their hands, while police are on site to ensure that only essential vehicles as well as those in transit are allowed in the town. I am here in Kafue district of Lusaka province. Time check says this is almost 12 hours. A time when most individuals would go to the markets to buy food such as vegetables and mealie meal in order to go home, cook and have a meal. But as can be seen behind me, I am here at one of the biggest markets which have been deserted. This is so because yesterday, 14th April 2020, President Edgar Lungu, through his minister, Health Minister Dr. Chilufya, ordered that Kafue should be under a total lockdown. This is so as to allow health personnel to go door to door and test individuals for the COVID-19 pandemic. This is after an individual, a male from Kafue, died of the coronavirus. Various residents spoken to gave their views over the lockdown. One of the youth spoken to says he is no longer able to drink alcohol due to the shutdown. Another resident spoken to lamented that she is no longer able to sell her vegetables in the markets.
Mavuto ayaona ni manje sitigulisa ona ni kuyashirira tumaplanga ukuthi tipige tu binzi so ukuthi tigulise market kulibe tilinkhala chabe so chabe manje kaya mwamemza tisungira bomba.
A check within the residential area found residents inside their houses, with some stepping outdoors into their yards for some sunshine or vitamin D. Police are on site to ensure that law and order is maintained. Now, police have been patrolling from street to street, area to area, both on foot and in cars, to ensure that law and order is maintained in this area. Now, nobody is allowed to leave their houses, as health personnel will be on ground to check on them and ensure that they are in their homes and in their houses. As can be seen by my side, police are patrolling in all areas and making sure that law and order is indeed maintained. The first laboratory confirmed case of the COVID-19 in Kafue was that of Mr. Kennedy Mwemba, a former bank branch manager who eventually passed away on 8th April 2020. According to residents spoken to, he was a well-known man who also owned a fish shop in this complex.
Actually, he lives a lot in our community. On the other hand, he was a businessman. He was working with some people, and he had a shop at Faduko's Corner. That's why he was operating on. And eventually, he's passed on. It's a loss to the community because it was helpful to us.
The C5 Market Committee was seen passing through markets sticking posters which sensitized people about the COVID-19 in honor of the late Mwemba. Committee Chairman Wisdom Kayeye says compliance levels among residents have been high.
As you can see behind me, there's a poster that we've been given by the health department to just stick around the market, and so far so good. The lockdown is holding and people are complying.
Pin drop silence is what somebody can categorize this area. Abandonment or neglect is what can be seen as you enter Kafue district of Lusaka province. This area is on a total lockdown today, 15th April 2020. Yesterday, the President Edgar Lungu, through his Health Minister Dr. Chilufya, announced that Kafue district will be on a total lockdown today, as health personnel will go door to door, ensuring that everybody is tested for the COVID-19 pandemic. This comes after an individual, a male from Kafue district, recently died of the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, government does not yet know where this man contracted the virus from, as other cases have been imported, while this one may be a suspected person-to-person transmission. Now, as Kafue district is on a total shutdown, economic outlook of this place obviously has been affected. People are home, nobody is working, no shops are open, and yet people still have to make sure that they eat and they sustain themselves. Now, the outcome of this process is yet to be seen, as today Dr. Chilufya has announced that cases have risen from 45 to 48. Chilongo, Virginia, for Muvi TV News in Kafue district.